So this is how I usually fold the blanket so it's not bulky. I fold it in three. So when I spread it on the table, I fold this one over, then this part goes over it. Then also, when I'm folding it this way, I also fold it in three. If it's a bigger blanket, I fold it in four. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amara. If today is your first time watching any of my videos, thank you for stopping by. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much. I appreciate every one of you. And in today's video, I have these two gorgeous blankets that I need to pack and send them to their forever homes. Let's start with this one. So this is a really big blanket. I wanted it to be 40 by 60, but it kind of was extra, but that's okay. It's for a repeat client, so I don't really mind. I did put some hats in it. I'll be linking a video on how you can add these hats in the description box or somewhere up here. Then this one is special. This is really, really special. Okay, stay here. I don't want it to fall. Okay, so this one is for a firefighter. So it's the flag of a firefighter or the firefighter's flag. It's It measures 40 by 60, like 60 across, then 40. So it's still a sizable throw. It is very, very gorgeous. I'll be also putting the link on how I made these stars on this blanket. So now let me tell you what I use to pack these blankets that makes it really, really easy for me because shipping is not cheap. It is quite expensive to send these blankets to wherever they are going. But with the method that I use, it is less expensive for me. So for shipping, I use these vacuum bags. These are vacuum seal bags. I'll also be putting a link to it in the description box. I get it from Amazon. Over time, I noticed that I use the large more. So I stock up more on the large and also a few of the jumbo. Maybe if the same client ordered like two or three blankets, I use the jumbo to send it. Then it does come with the handheld vacuum for you to vacuum it down. Then these tags, I add the tags on my blankets. I get it from Etsy. You can also get it from Amazon. Then I have my thank you in the front. Then at the back of it is the care instruction. I designed this on Canva. It's very, very easy for you to do it on Canva. Then I have my ribbon. This ribbon, I got it from overseas. You can also get any ribbon from the craft store or anywhere. Then the poly mailer bags. These are the 24 by 36. I got the biggest size, so any size of blanket that I'm shipping will still fit in here. I'd rather have a bigger one than a small one. I do have a smaller bag that I ordered from overseas. Those ones I use it mostly for the baby blankets or a medium, like a small blanket, either a baby blanket or a small blanket. Those won't fit in it. But mostly, generally, the size that I make is mostly 40 by 60, 50 by 60, or 50 by 70. They all fit in this polymer bag and also the large bag. So this is the large vacuum bag, and I'm going to be packing these two blankets and sending them to their forever home. So follow along. So this is how I usually fold the blanket so it's not bulky. I fold it in three. So when I spread it on the table, I fold this one over, then this part goes over it. Then also, when I'm folding it this way, I also fold it in three. If it's a bigger blanket, I fold it in four. But this one is just a little bit above 40 by 60. It's bigger than 40 by 60, but that's all right. So I fold it like this, then put the ribbon over it to help keep it together. if you order a blanket from me, this is how it's gonna come. All packed neatly, ribbon, all the everything. I don't know. It gives me so much joy. Like when if I'm receiving a package, that unboxing, I love it. So just like that. Next, it goes into the vacuum seal bag. And yes, even after I vacuum it and it gets delivered, once you open the vacuum bag, this blanket just reinflates itself and gets all fluffy again. So the blankets are all packed. Now I'm going to measure the dimensions for the website that I use. The website I use is called pirateship.com. I did make a video on that, so I'll put the link to that video somewhere. But this, I'm going to, you need the dimensions and the weight to be able to enter the details in the on the website, then generate a label. You also need to have a thermal label at home, which I do have. So I kind of do everything and then just drop it off at the USPS or UPS, depending on where I'm shipping with. So I just measure the dimensions, enter it on the website along with the weight, generate a shipping label, print it out, stick it on it, and they are off to their forever home. So, what do you think about these two blankets? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching.